Welcome back, Guardians. All right, it is May the 4th. And May the 4th be with you, and also with you. Nobody really understands that so much about Star Wars is that while it was very distinctly the hero's journey, Luke Skywalker being our protagonist, I'm talking Star Wars, just the first Star Wars. What was later called A New Hope because they made The Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi. Star Wars was just Star Wars. In fact, originally the script was called The Star Wars and actually incorporated elements of what would eventually be the Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, all the way supposedly up to Splinters of the Mind's Eye, and then later aired to the Empire with Timothy Zahn's writings. There was a lot that Lucas wrote a 7 episode arc that he wanted to get into a single film, but realized it would be something on the scale of Apocalypse Now. And he realized that's just not something he could afford to do. And like so many creative efforts that eventually became these massively bloated universes with people cross-sectioning here and there and intersecting here and there and trying to link the reality of our world to the fantasy of that world and all that kind of fun fan-based kind of stuff that happens with fandoms. Um, it was got cut down by budget. Budget is the optimizer of almost all storytelling. Just like people want to say that necessity is the mother of invention. Not really. Laziness is. Laziness is actually the start of all invention and innovation. How can we make this faster with less effort and preferably with more money, uh, with higher margins? So that is really what it comes down to. So you have the constraints of budget, because everybody needs to have their portion of your pie regardless of whether they actually deserve it or not. It's not, there's an entitlement to it. Anyway, getting off the point. So, Star Wars. Um, when you talk about the Force in the original Star Wars, it was always this, like Obi-Wan says, it was an energy field that bound the universe together, connecting us all in a greater, cosmic kind of entity. Yoda expanded upon it in The Empire Strikes Back, and it didn't get any much more exposition uh, in Return of the Jedi, except for you don't know the power of the dark side, that kind of thing. Where it's like once you start down the path of the dark side, it will always dominate. And that being said, that once you choose the easy way, once you choose the lazy way, it's intoxicating. It's seductive and it's intoxicating, and it feels good in the brain, kind of thing. It scratches all those little lizard monkey brain cells that we still carry around with us, and because we are creatures of pleasure and leisure. And again, laziness is actually the source of all innovation, uh, and the avoidance of pain, which of course also goes to laziness. It's not a bad thing. It's human nature, and I think that's what most artists, philosophers, studiers of society and law, and you know, people who talk about morality and everything like that. It's like we recognize in ourselves that we are creatures of comfort, and we will do what we can to do as we'll do as much as we can to avoid doing as most as we can. Because that's the paradox of human nature. So when you say "May the Fourth be with you," the response is going to be "and also with you." And if you're a Christian or a Jew or a Muslim, uh, that is a phrase that is spoken. That is, may peace be with you, and then you reply, "and also with you." So Lucas plucked that little cultural bridge. When we think about the commonality between us all, not just in the Judo-Christian Muslim faiths, but in all belief systems. There is a commonality amongst them, is that we we genuinely don't wish harm upon ourselves or others, and we wish well to others, and we would like them to get along and work together in a sense of community that is important. And so when we parody the context of the Force with this day, May the 4th, and tomorrow will be Cinco de Mayo, which we observe here in the United States, and then on the 6th, uh, Monday will be Revenge of the 6th, which is poetic because typically Mondays are the days of hangovers and your body, and you regretting every choice you made for your body over the weekend. So, on that note, I would like to say enjoy the weekend. We have a really great weekend ahead of us with these celebratory, community focused dates. But, in your effort to be a creature of leisure and pleasure, try not to go too excessive and be mindful of the fact that May the 6th is Revenge of the 6th. And yeah, human physiology is not forgiving. It is durable, but it is not forgiving. Anyway, that's enough exposition and waxing poetical. It's on the tin, dudes. Artist poet, you should be aware of what you're getting when you get here. Um, let's go dive in and see what we can do to progress our character's story here. I have some quests. I think some leftovers from yesterday. We got 5 hours on each of these to finish them up. Um, Grenades is fine. I can do grenades easy. Illustrious Raider. Now, I tried to do the Grasp of Avarice on my own. I don't feel I'm going to complete this, and I don't really care. I'm the whole point behind the Brave. Uh, God, these are like weak. I don't even care about any of these either. The whole point behind the Brave uh, uh, challenge is to get the guns that were sunsetted before, but now are no longer sunsetted. It makes me wonder what's the point here. Super black. Everybody wants the super black shader. I've got 2 levels to go in onslaught. There's an exotic whisper. I don't care about the sniper rifle. I have my sniper rifle. It's called the Izanagi's Burden, um, which you should go look up the lore for. I mean, the real world inspiration, which is a Japanese legend, mythology, belief, even. It has to do with the underworld. It has some really strong. It has some really, I wouldn't say strong, but it has some very noticeable parallels to the Legend of Osiris. So that's kind of cool when you think about that. Bungie Studio has always struck me as being a group of very well-read individuals, and I've often enjoyed that a lot with Destiny One. Is that you have these inspirations, these echoes, characters, and in the story here, you can almost predict what's going to be happening.
Always good to see another hero of the tower.
All right, let's see what we got here. That's clear waves and onslaught. I'll be doing that.
Waste it.
I did this one yesterday already. Rocket
This was made
launcher,
for you.
tricks with Sparrow, no big deal. Yeah, we're grinding for this supposedly. It looks like somebody's. Oh wow, we can actually go in. No. Oh, he must have already
Our
gotten it.
work is unfinished, Guardian.
That's cool.
What can I do?
I don't know, and it kind of looks kind of weird to me. Let me see. Does he have it on? Let's go check it out. Oh, gone. Wow. Okay. Oh no, here we go. Wait, no, that's not the person. Is it? Astronema. Astronema? I suppose.
Battle looks well on you.
Everyone, over here.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. I don't do raids because,
EDZ needs our help.
regardless of whatever it is. Arr. Anyway, So that's going to be that. Let's go to the tower, grab some bounties. Yeah, I could do that from the app, but I've realized that I don't really like doing the using the app. But anyway, so yeah, May the Fourth be with you. The reply would be, and also with you. And try to take it easy and just be practice patience today. Until next time, thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Be nice and play well. Oh, also, don't bother with Zer. He's not carrying anything this week that's worth it.